I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
All right, so we have a lot to go over. I figure we can just kind of touch like the bigger fights that have happened over the last few weeks, and then we can kind of have some other topics to talk about.
Yeah, definitely. Lead us through it. Am I better now?
Yeah, you're better. A little grainy, but you're good. All right, so we got to start out with we got to back all the way up to Poirier Holloway.
Sad
That's
night.
where we're at.
Sad night for your boy. That was one of those nights everything went the wrong way.
Very sad night. I know. Yeah, that was
What
a
UFC
tough
was that?
card. But that was
308.
308.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that was a good card.
Yeah,
I
it's
watched
been a
that.
few
I
weeks.
watched that whole man card. I was on a bachelor party with my boys, and I was at
my
your
house
house.
during that
Yes,
fight.
you're right, and we watched the whole man card. Okay. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Ilya, real deal for sure. The real deal. I think now I'm completely sold into him. I think he's nasty now.
Yeah, I'm completely bought in. I think he's going to be the champion of that featherweight
He might
division
clear it
for a
out,
really
dude.
long
Like,
time.
who else is he gonna like? They're gonna give Volk the rematch, which is good, and then because he's a good guy, he said like Volk deserves the rematch. I think Volk. I don't know, maybe prime Volk, but Volk's a bit too old now. I don't know who else in that division could.
I think
Who's the dude? The guy that you like in that division that just won a big fight?
featherweight?
Joe,
Let
maybe
me see.
Diego Lopes.
Diego
yeah.
Lopes.
Yeah, so
Diego Lopes.
he's
Yeah,
got a shot if he's
he's,
durable. He could eat a punch.
Yeah, so that top, I think he's the next guy in line outside of Volk. He should be the next one to get it. I just hope Ilya, I don't know what it is, these champions, I wish these guys were more active. Like Islam fights like once or twice, like
Yeah.
maybe twice a year. A lot of these guys only fight
That's
like
what-
maybe
yeah, I think
two
that's what
times.
most of the
When we were
champs
seeing
do.
Izzy and Volk both fight 3-4 times a year. I hope he can kind of bring that standard back.
Dude, imagine
but
if
we'll
Cowboy
find
was
out.
ever champion, how many had title defenses he'd have in a year? Yeah, that'd be
He'd
great.
have a lot
dude.
because he's active.
Yeah.
I like
100%.
active fighters, and especially like the champions. I can't stand when they only fight once.
John
twice a
Jones was
year.
pretty
Drives me
active
crazy.
for a while, and then he just took like a fucking hiatus the past few years.
Yeah, it took a hiatus, and then he
I
fought
know,
twice
that's
in the last
like
2
not a good
years.
look, but he always pretty much had like a fight booked back in his day, dude. He was champion since age 21. He's 37 now.
Yeah, he's basically been champion for his whole. He's
And
been champion
durable.
pretty
Not
much his whole
many, not
career.
many debilitating injuries. Like he's had a few. He's had the toe, stuff like that, but nothing crazy.
Well, yeah, I think the most debilitating injury was when
Yeah,
he
that-
tore his pec in training. That's why the Stipe fight got pushed back.
Yeah.
But we'll get to the Stipe fight. So Ilya is the real deal. Volk has the next one, and then hopefully
Poor
Diego
Max,
Lopes
though,
goes in
dude.
there. But I
What's
don't
next
see
for
it.
Max?
I know. I don't see a lot of guys beating him. Max is going
Okay,
to
I like that
lightweight.
move. I think he looks better at lightweight.
So he's leaving the featherweight. He's leaving the featherweight division. So I think he's ranked top 10 in that division after the BMF fight.
Well, yeah, he should be at the
Let me
very
find out
least.
who
He
he
should
was.
be one above Gaethje in that division.
He's 5.
Okay,
He's
and
above
where's
Dan
Gaethje
Hooker.
now? Yeah,
3.
see, I don't. That's why. Whatever. I mean, I guess maybe that doesn't make much sense to me. It wasn't like he had a flash
I would actually
knockout
like
at
to
Gaethje.
see
He
Holloway
worked
Hooker,
him
I
for
think,
like
would be
5 rounds.
He did work him for 5 rounds. He did. I'd like to see Holloway
Oh,
Hooker.
that's
I think that would be an
that's a
awesome
good one.
matchup.
That is a good one. I'm a big fan of Dan Hooker
That
now.
would be a fantastic matchup. I want to see him be a little bit more active
Yeah.
too. I feel like he's been kind of slow these last couple of years. But
He's
yeah,
a
I
funny
think that would
guy,
be a good
though.
matchup.
He's
Poirier's
funny. He's
still
got a
kinda
good
hanging on
social
top.
media presence. Dan Hooker these days. I like him.
Yeah, do you see him kick the shit out of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what's it,
That
Aisho
kid's
Speed or
funny.
whatever his name is, dude? He wasn't even,
Yeah.
he was hitting them like half speed too, and he
I
just
think that
fucking
of all the
bodied.
streamers, like I'm not a big fan of all of them, but I think that kid's funny. I love when he because he just gets pissed.
I don't, re- I don't really know any streamers to be honest with you. I know like
Loser.
who's the, yeah, I don't know really any of them. I
Oh
know
yeah,
what's it, Kai Senat or whatever his name is. I just know of him. Yeah, and then who's the kid, the nerdy kid with the
I don't know.
glasses?
You probably might be thinking Aiden Ross, but I don't think he has glasses.
No, no,
Oh,
Aiden
oh,
Ross. I know of
Neon,
him. Yeah, I don't
Neon.
really know any of these guys to be. No, not Neon. I do know him though, because Dana White like kicked him out of like UFC events. What the fuck is his name? He had like the whole like gay
Oh,
OnlyFans scandal.
Sketch. Yeah,
Sketch. That's like the yeah. I
Sketch.
know. Like yeah, yeah. Those are like the only streamers I know. I
You
don't
should
know
be a
any of
matchmaker
them.
though, dude. I like that
So yeah,
Hooker Holloway matchup. They should book that.
yeah, they should. I'll tweet at Dana. Um, Hamza beat Whitaker, ripped his teeth out with
Yeah,
that
that was
choke.
crazy. And we watched that. This
That
was
was
the early
crazy.
card, so we watched this at your house. We weren't having drinks though. I remember this. Remember we were shocked.
Yeah,
Like
you were going
we
outside.
didn't know what happened. Like to Whitaker. Like it seemed we didn't even know what the fuck happened. And then they did the replay, and it looked like they even after the replay they didn't know. Then you found out afterwards his all of his bottom teeth got caved in.
He was just on a podcast. I saw a clip. They found a cyst in his jaw after they took his teeth out.
That's not from the fight though, right? Is that like a prior thing?
No, he had a cyst. So he had like some sort of growth on his
Oh, they're
jaw
gonna
or
remove
in
that.
his
He's not gonna
jaw.
be able to take half a punch. Once they remove the cysty, he's gonna have a weak chin.
Oh yeah. Yep. And then what was that other? Oh, that was the
Yeah.
Shara Magomedov, the pirate. He did the double spinning elbow, which
Yep.
was
And
insane.
then Ankalaev, that fight was closer than we thought it was gonna be. Remember?
Yeah, I've been an Ankalaev guy. His last few fights have been brutal. Ever since he had the draw with Jan, he's been pretty
Speaking of Jan,
underwhelming.
I mean this might go a
So
little off topic. I don't know how much time we got, but you saw Jan won his fight last weekend, and Marab immediately was like, "Yeah, we should run it back. We should run it back." And everyone's like, "Why are you still ducking Umar, dude?" Did you see any of that or no?
no, I didn't. We're talking about different Jans though.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm an
I'm
idiot,
talking
bro.
about
We're talking about Jan Blankovic. Yeah, I just got all mixed up for a second.
Blahovic. Yeah, that's why I was a little confused, and
It's
I was
because of
not ready for that
this.
comment about Umar. Oh yeah, ripping it.
But
You're
yeah,
ripping it.
dude, anyone who could last with Jan's a
Okay,
tough
so
guy. He's
that
Polish power, right?
yeah, he's Polish power. Yep. And then let me see. Paredes. Oh yeah, Neil Magny got slept a couple weeks
You see the
ago.
Brandon Moreno fight though
That was
on the
that
fight
was.
night. It was like the only one that anyone really cared about, but he's still nasty, dude.
I didn't. Yeah, he's good. He's a high volume. Doesn't have really a lot of knockout power. I don't really care about the flyweights. Are not really the division I care
Wow.
too
So you
much
don't give a
about.
shit about the flyweights, dude?
A lot of decisions on that card. I only care about like two of them. I care about Joshua Van, who's a prospect in that division,
Okay.
and Kai Kara France, who
Yeah, Kai
actually has
Kara
knockout
France,
power in
he's a
that
fun
division.
fighter to watch too. And I know you love Cody Garbrandt.
He had a long layoff though. He didn't fight for like a year or a year and a half or something. And then was it this fight? Okay, so this is next big card is 309. So now we're on like the John Jones. Jim Miller got a huge win, dude,
Oh yeah,
on
yeah.
that
Jim
card. Did
Miller's a
you watch it?
beast. Okay, yeah. If we're on that card,
How old is he? Like
dude,
40?
he's been fighting. I saw a stat. I forget what.
Yeah, 309. I just want to do like a clip of
Dude, I'm
this.
pretty sure Jim Miller fought in UFC 100, 200, and 300. They said or something like that. 'Cause 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 like that. '
I think yeah, I think that they said that when he
Isn't
like
that
when
fucking
300 was
insane
coming
though,
out.
dude? That's
He's been
like
around a
20 years
long
to be at the
fucking
highest
time.
level of fighting.
Could you imagine getting punched in the face at that? I couldn't imagine getting
No.
punched in the face at that age, dude. I couldn't imagine like how
Hmm.
sore he like feels. Oh,
And
I couldn't
dude,
imagine.
everyone thought Bo Nickel did not look that good against the Bear Jew.
I'm a big Paul Craig guy. Um, he didn't do enough to win. I'm shocked he didn't really go to the ground. They just kind of stood up. I mean, Bo just kind of picked him apart from the outside the whole time. Craig wasn't really engaging going in. It wasn't. It wasn't a great. Hi Zoe. I know. It wasn't really a great fight. I didn't think he looked bad. You're not going to have these crazy knockout wins and all these crazy submissions every single time you fight. But he went toe to toe with one of the best guys who does
Yeah, but
jujitsu
if
in
you,
the sport. Paul Craig's stand up is abysmal though. It's I love Paul Craig. It's abysmal. He needs to like just go to a boxing gym and
and
just
dude,
not
it's
leave for
like
like
what
6 months.
McGregor said on his rise up when he was knocking everyone out, but then he went to the decision with Holloway. They didn't know how good Holloway was at the time. McGregor said it, dude. Like, you need to be knocking people out. You need to be submitting people. You need to be getting eyes on you if you want to rise fast. Like, Bo Nickel was on the right track, dude. This boring ass decision, not good for his stock, I feel.
I don't think it. I don't think it
Uh-oh.
hurts him as bad as people say. I really don't. I think he's a great fighter, and I think he's gonna be fine. He had a one
Yeah,
not
but
great fight. It's
yeah,
like
but
his
what is
fourth fight in
Paul
the
Craig
UFC.
ranked? Because Bo was talking about fighting
I don't even know if he is ranked because he went from lightweight
Bo
and
was
he's brought it
talking
down
about
from
fighting Kamzat like months ago.
what?
And I honestly was like, oh, dude, he might have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, just judging off that fight, that's. I don't think he's even. I don't think he's even. Let me hold on. Give me 1 sec. Let me check Paul
He might
Craig.
not even be ranked, dude.
Is
And
he
and Bo was
middleweight?
talking about fighting Kamzat a few months ago.
I don't think he is ranked.
Yeah, so Bo's got some.
No,
Bo,
Hamzat is. I want him to
Bo's got
fight.
some time before Kamzat. That's
Yeah,
for
he's not
sure.
even ranked. Magomedov's ranked. He's 14th in that division. Where is? Yeah, he's not even ranked in the middleweight division.
Yeah, so I think Bo needs to put the brakes on his.
But I think Hamzat's the next guy to beat.
Yeah, Kamzat's nasty, dude.
I mean, the UFC will take care of him. They'll give him
Yeah,
favorable
I
matchup.
guess. I guess. But
Huh?
Kamzat is nasty, dude. I bought into him now. Even Whitaker said his grip strength is insane.
Yeah, he said he felt decent. He felt good standing up with him, but he's like as soon as he like shot down, he's like you can't defend a take like you can't defend
Yeah,
his takedown at all.
yeah.
He's a bull. So Hamzat is definitely on that. I think he's the guy to beat in that middleweight division. I want to see him because are they doing Duplessis and Strickland Matt a rematch?
I hope they. No, I
Has that
hope
been
they
confirmed
don't.
yet?
I think it should be Duplessis versus. Wait, who? Yeah, maybe it should be Duplessis versus Kamzat.
Hamzat. It should be. That's. I mean, because Izzy's number two. It's Strickland's number
Yeah,
one. Izzy two.
And Strickland
Hamzat
was
three.
scared of the Whitaker fight, and Kamzat took it. So Kamzat should get the title fight. No one gives a fuck about Strickland anymore, dude. The only reason he's relevant is because of his online social media presence, like his crazy tweets and his viral clips of him like knocking out sparring partners. He's a boring fucking fighter to watch. He doesn't knock anyone out. He sucks. Sorry. Sorry for that
Tell me how
rant.
you really
Sorry for
feel,
that
Justin.
rant. But I do not like Sean. Dude, it was like a roller coaster. I didn't like him.
Yeah, no, Strickland was like hot like 2 years ago. His
Yeah,
stock has
hundred
dropped,
percent,
in my opinion.
100%. Dude, you can't put
Hmm?
on boring fights in the UFC because at the end of the day, winning the fights is half the battle, a big half, but the other half is fans have to give a fuck, or you'll never make money, or it won't matter. You know, like Bilal Muhammad is fucked.
You got to
Yeah,
put asses in the seats. Speaking, when is I want to see
Bilal
Bilal
just
fight
commented on Kobe.
because he's got Edwards, Kamaru. So Shavkat and Ian Gary are fighting.
You know
That's
what?
gonna
I
be a sick
respected Ian
fight.
Gary for accepting that fight too.
They're both undefeated. Oh, dude, Ian Gary has said he's like, I don't say no to fights. So, and he's taken arguably the most dangerous
Definitely.
guy in that division right now. I think he is
Yeah,
the
he should
most
be a future
dangerous guy in
champ.
the
He should
division.
be a future
Is
champ.
Shavkat.
And even though he doesn't speak good English, it doesn't matter because he's a great fighter to watch. Yeah,
Great finisher
that's really
too.
all
That's what
if
he
you're like a
is. I
Pereira,
think
you
he
don't have to
what
speak
is
good English. People just love to watch you. And
Yeah,
then before
Shavkat. I
we,
want to see 8 wins by knockout, 10 wins by submission, 9 wins in
yeah, he's a
nine
freak.
first round finishes.
He's a freak.
Dude's a killer. Yeah, he is. So that's gonna be a sick card. That's December
Okay.
7th. So that's in a
Oh,
couple
that's
weeks.
closer than I thought it
That
was.
fight. So
Nice, dude.
yeah, I think they signed it. I think
I
they
need to
signed
buy
it
a
like a
couch
month
so I
ago.
could watch that in the family room. Yeah, that's true.
Nah,
I just
no, watch on your laptop.
bed.
Watch in the
Charles
office.
looked pretty good.
All right, I've been thinking about it. I thought about this a lot the other day. Love Michael Chandler, very entertaining fighter, but that's about it. He's entertaining. He has what, 2 wins under his belt? Granted, he's fought Charles twice. He's fought Islam. Who's he? I want to go through who because he knocked out Dan Hooker.
He lost
So
to
his
Charles
first
twice.
fight in
He
the
lost to
US.
Poirier, and he lost to Gaethje once or twice.
He has 2 wins in
Yeah.
his entire UFC career. He beat Dan Hooker. He lost to Oliveira. He lost to Gaethje. He beat Tony Ferg. Remember when
Yeah, I
he
forgot
lifted
about
Tony
that one.
Ferg's
That was like
face
a
off of
gimme
his
fight.
face?
He needed that.
Uh, Lost to Poirier, and then he lost to Charles. He has all of the makeup to be not only a champion, but like an entertaining and great champion. He's just got to go back to the drawing board at this point, I think, because he talked about going into the cage with like controlled chaos because he is like a wild fighter. He's kind of similar to Gaethje. Like similar style, will just go in, doesn't give a fuck, it will just beat your ass. It hasn't really worked out for him. He's got to go back to the drawing board and really work on those finite details because that's what it takes to have a belt. And right now,
It reminds
I don't
me
think
of
he
a
has what
rant.
it
It
takes.
reminds me of a rant that you went on one day about Dustin Poirier, but it goes to Michael Chandler now. You will never win a belt. You will never win a belt. You're not good enough to win a belt.
I want him to win a belt, but as of right now, he's not going
Yeah.
to with his style of fighting.
Yeah.
He's a tough son of a bitch, and like I said, he's entertaining. He's great on the mic, but he's got to really
It's like
he's
Gaethje.
got to
Like if
figure it out.
Gaethje wants,
Like as far as his game plan, or as far as him just having some self control in the cage, which we kind of saw,
Yeah.
but it didn't last
Yep.
very long.
yeah, I feel like some of these wrestlers need to, like Gaethje
So.
needs to incorporate wrestling more if he wants to become a legitimate champion. Just mix it in a little bit.
Yeah, they at least need to just
Yeah.
give him a look. You know what I mean?
But that's why
Just
they're
to
fan
change
favorites,
eye
dude. They
levels,
don't go
but-
for the legs. They go bang it out. Like Michael Chandler's still a fun guy to watch, always.
Oh yeah, he's an excellent. I'll always tune into his
Yeah.
fights, but I'll never
I
bet
agree.
on him.
Unless he's facing Tony Ferguson again.
That's kind of where I'm at with him. Yeah, but yeah, and dude, I could have knocked out Tony Ferguson. Which is crazy. You know what's crazy? I've never seen Tony
I know,
Ferguson
yeah.
win a fight.
Yeah,
ever
because you
since I've
joined a
walked
little
in the
bit too
sport.
late.
And I know, I know guys like you and like other guys I talk to, like, oh, dude, Tony Ferg was he could have beat Habib. Like that's like everybody's go-to is like, oh, if he didn't blow at his knee stepping on that cord, he would have won. He would have beat him. I'm like,
Well,
I don't
yeah,
think he would've beat him,
seeing
but it just sucks that I've only seen.
yeah,
I've
seeing
only
how
seen his
stuff
downfall.
played out now, I don't know if he would have beat Khabib, but in the moment, I truly thought it because he was the first guy who's like a 10th planet jiu-jitsu, like Eddie Bravo, which is like weird jiu-jitsu. Everyone thought like, oh, if Khabib takes him down, he's not going to be safe down there. But it seems like he hasn't really done shit. So yeah,
He just lost
And
his chin. Like a
he
Luke
got too
Rockhold.
old. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I gotta check on my dog. Is my dog doing something over there?
He got too old. Father Time is undefeated, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Unless your name
Isn't
is
it
John
wild?
Jones.
Well, Tom Brady beat Father Time, but that's
Unless your
beside the
name is
point.
John Jones, though.
Well, he also took like a
Yeah, that's
5-year
true.
layoff. The first time I ever saw John Jones fight live was when he beat
Yeah, and he
Snowden
also
like 2
fought
years ago.
another old man, too. So I guess you can't really say he beat Father Time because he was facing Father Time as well.
Yeah. So Jones, Stipe, not
Stipe did
surprised by the
not look
outcome.
too good,
I
brother.
still can't believe that they. I still can't believe they made this fight, dude. Stipe's 42 years old, dude. Just let him go. Like he's that guy that will never back down from a fight. But it's like just go home, dude. Like it's over. You had a greatest heavyweight of all time.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Um, I'm surprised he got out of the first round. I didn't think Stipe was going to make it past the first round, and he almost didn't. When John Jones had him up on the ground against the cage,
Yeah.
that was fucking
He was
dangerous.
you could tell he was getting tired too and everything. Dude, I think he was like mentally out of it kind of cuz like at the end I liked how he did his retirement though cuz he didn't announce it before the fight. He wasn't even going to say anything until DC or Rogan asked him and he was like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm retiring." And then he said, "Thank God." And then he didn't even take his gloves off. He just walked away. He's anti-drama. I'll always love Stipe. I wish he had just retired 2 years ago.
Yeah, and even then, dude, he didn't even. When was the last time he fought?
Was
I
it
don't even know
when
the last time he fought.
Was it
He
when he
hasn't
got
fought in a
KO'd? Was
year.
it him getting KO'd by Francis?
No, he beat. No, he fought in 2020 for DC the
Yeah, but he got
trilogy, and he
KO'd by
won.
Francis after
I think he's
that.
fought one other time. Yeah, he got KO'd by Francis in
Yeah.
21, and then he fought. So he hasn't fought in three
So I
years, two
wish,
and a half.
yeah, I guess it makes sense then. He got a good payday, but I wish I never saw him get knocked out by Francis either.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
Francis finally got his time, got up to
Yeah.
the top, knocked him out because he beat Francis
And
earlier in
and
Francis'
that should
career.
have been his sign. He was like what, like 39 at the time. He should have been like, okay, I don't got it anymore. But he probably got a nice big payday for this, so it's worth it. And it looks like, dude, it looks like they're in talks for the Aspinall versus Jones fight.
So here's my thing on this whole fucking situation. John Jones is playing hard to get. He's like, I want Pereira. Every UFC fan wants Pereira Jones 100%. Dana White in my opinion, dude, just has to fucking ante up and pay him for the Aspinall fight, and then no matter what the outcome
Yeah.
is, he gets
I
Pereira.
think the Aspinall fight is going to be a harder fight for him. Like for me as a fan, I'm more interested in the Aspinall fight because I feel like he actually has a chance to beat John Jones. Like he's young, fast. I think Pereira. I mean, if it comes down to it, Jones will just take him down. I feel like he's a way better wrestler than Jan, and Jan had Pereira down almost the whole time.
Yeah,
That's what Dana said. That's what Dana
yeah.
said in the
I just
post-fight thing
want.
too. He was like, "After this fight, I'll never make Pereira Jones. Pereira's wrestling is not nearly good enough. He probably knows it'll be a snooze fest and ruin like both their names."
Yeah, but I mean, you got so much fight. You got a lot of star power in those
Sure.
fists. You know what I mean? And I think John Jones would be a guy to sit there and try to stand up with
Dude,
him, too.
imagine because you're right. Pereira already is a big star. I agree. Aspinall is working his way up there, but imagine if Aspinall knocked out John Jones, what that would do for the rest of his career. He's the fucking dude that retired and knocked the first guy to beat, and not only beat but KO John. Even just winning would be impressive. But if he was able to KO him like he was doing everyone else, I will be like, what the fuck, dude? He'll be remembered forever. Like the heavyweight division will be good until he retires, at least.
Yeah, I mean Aspinall he's the guy. I don't see a lot of guys beating him in that division for a long time, and he's young. He can do it all. He's so fast at that size, dude.
How do you think him and John goes
insane
then?
how good he is. I don't know, dude. Because John, obviously, we all know his ground game. I don't know, dude. That's a tough one. Because he is like, he can do it all. He doesn't really have a fault in his game, Aspinall does like to leave his chin up high, which he knows, but you can't leave your chin high, especially a guy against like John Jones. So I think that would be such a good fight. But John Jones hits like a truck, dude. He
Yeah, I
broke
think
Stephen's
John Jones,
ribs
which I think if the fight
last
happens in 2025, John Jones will still win. He's like that dude's indestructible. And I feel like Aspinall hasn't faced any heavyweights that can throw like fast, smooth head kicks or throw as like smooth leg kicks as John Jones. Like he's gonna have to like be checking leg kicks and blocking head kicks.
Yeah, I want to look at the heavyweight division now and just see if no one compares to John Jones, but as far as like that speed and strength, Cyril Gane is pretty quick for his size, but John Jones obviously made quick work of him. There's really they're all like true heavyweights, I feel like, in that division. Like they're all really, really big. I think him and Gane are probably, at least Aspinall and him they're both fast and big. But then from there, it's like Volkov, who's like just big. Pavlovich is big. Curtis Blades is really big. So there's not a lot of guys like
exactly.
them in that.
And I feel like that we're gonna find out that's gonna be like the best type of heavyweight. It's gonna be like a 240-pound, jacked, like shredded but fast guy and quick and like light on his feet. It's probably gonna be like the best fighter in the world.
Kind of like he's kind of like a Stipe, because Stipe wasn't that big. He wasn't like a fat, heavy guy.
Yeah,
like
but
this,
Stipe can't throw like
fighter.
crescent kicks to the head. You know what I mean? It's like different. I don't know many heavyweights that can throw head kicks. Cyril Gane, I think, could though, from what I've heard.
Yeah, from what I've seen of Gane, he's got some real freakish talent as far as what he's got. Like how light he is, how fast. He's probably the closest comparison to Jones, and I think Aspinall would mop the floor with Sarah.
Yes.
But John Jones obviously way different.
Let's just get Dana. Dana needs to get it done, dude.
Dana
needs to give me Aspinall versus John Jones. I will be pumped to watch that fight.
I'd be pissed if John Jones retires, dude. I feel like that would. If John Jones just says like, "Yeah, I'm out. I just want Pereira. That's it." That would be. For the short term, that would like ruin his legacy.
Dude,
in the short term,
he needs to do it better. He needs like a handler. Like he's like the greatest fighter of all time. Almost everyone knows it. It needs to be like a big deal for his last fight. Like he needs to like announce like my fight, like 2 from now will be my last fight. This is my last fight. The whole build up, my last fight, the last walk. You know, they can market it. It'll be big. It can't just be like, I might retire after this. I might do Pereira if the numbers are right. Like, no, dude, you're the greatest of all time.
Yeah, no, what he needs to do, Dana just needs to ante up and even just like maybe try to overpay him for the Aspinall fight and then just pay him maybe more like commission off the Pereira fight or something. I'm sure he can finagle a deal. But I think, like, imagine he fights Aspinall, wins or loses, whatever the case is, but then that whole build up to him and Pereira is like his last dance. You know what I mean? I think that's how it needs
left.
to go.
He should have 2 fights left, and it should be Aspinall, Pereira, and like you just said, I like that a lot, dude. And everyone will know. And the UFC, in their marketing superpowers will market it. They can make an emotional thing. I'll probably shed a tear if they make a big emotional video about John Jones's whole career, and this is the last walk. But it'll be good. Yeah.
It'll be great. It'll be great. You just got to hope Dana can pull it out.
Dana is the best negotiator of all time. John Jones has said it. John Jones said it.
Yep.
John Jones said 2 people go into a room to negotiate. Dana's walking out the winner every time.
And then, so in other news, you hear about the verdict.
Yes,
this week in
dude.
the UFC.
And I just saw today that Proper 12 dumped him too.
Proper 12 dumped him. A couple other companies that he was like with.
And Aram Lobov is, even though he failed twice, I guess, is suing him again. This time for $8 million for Proper 12. Conor can't catch a break, dude. But he's also a scumbag cheater. He cheated on his wife Dee, who stuck with him through thick and thin.
Yeah, that's a shitty situation in multiple fronts. But yeah, so who knows? Is his career
Nah,
over,
dude,
you
I
think,
feel like
after
his
this?
name is too. I don't. I mean, career wise, like being good, maybe. Like I don't know how good he is anymore, but
Yeah, but do you think he's ever
yeah,
going
I
to
feel like
get
his
back into
name
the
is
ring?
so big, and there's just so much money involved with him walking out that. I mean, maybe not in the UFC, but he'll definitely walk out to compete somewhere again. You know, what I mean, he's not that old yet.
What, what, what do you think happens with his bare knuckle? Because he's a part owner. Do you think they ship
No,
his
no,
ass
they
out of
can't.
there?
The only reason proper 12 couldn't get take him away like of what he owned. They just removed him as the face. Like there's no way bare knuckle can
Yeah.
do it. That'd be crazy, dude. If they tried, maybe though. I mean, Facebook did try to, or Apple did shove Steve Jobs out. So I don't know how it works, but I don't think so. I just saw right after the verdict came out, Mike Perry tweeted, "You're fired" as a joke after. McGregor said he was fired after the Jake Paul fight, and McGregor tweeted back at him like a hilarious. It was
Oh,
like, "Mike, you're released from bare knuckle. Go do your dirty boxing. The smell of it, or something like that."
yeah. That was a that the details are fucking
I feel
horrendous
like
on that whole
I
thing.
feel like based on it seemed like everyone at the party with them said it was consensual. So he was still a scumbag for cheating on his wife, but I don't think he actually fucking raped her. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I feel like someone would.
There was a report that the girl had to surgically have her tampon
If
removed.
that's true, then maybe he did. Then, dude, that's crazy. Was that in the court case though?
Yes. Yes, Kelsey made me aware of that today. She called me on my ride home from work. She's like, "Are you still a Connor fan?" I was like, I don't know. It's weird though. You know what I've noticed? Quite a few fighters have come out and been like, "I don't think it happened." I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of bold. It's weird though. It was only $250,000 payout. I don't know how like their court system works over there, but I was like, how is this not like a multi-million-dollar? I think it was a civil suit technically, but I
I
don't know
feel
how
like
any of
she
that
dropped the
works.
charges and dropped the asking price because she wanted to just get whatever she could get. But if that tampon thing Kiki just said to you is true, that sounds not consensual to me. I've never heard of that happening in consensual sex. So I'm gonna have to look into that. That's crazy though. Jesus, dude. If that's true, then
Yeah.
then he's guaranteed guilty, right? Like what else could it be?
Yeah. Yep. So as of right now, Connor's on the shelf, and who knows if he tries to countersue or try to somehow clear his name. I don't know.
Well, he said he's going to have his lawyers appeal it because everyone that was there testified that they were consensual at the whole night. But that's probably happened before too. She might have just been flirty, and then they went to the bedroom and she changed her mind, and he. That's fucking gross, dude. I don't even want it. That's disgusting. Look, if the Kiki just said is true, that's just gross, dude. Cause that, yeah. But
She said in the court
that's
documents she read them
disgusting.
today.
Anyways, Peter Yan looked pretty good last weekend, dude.
Yeah, Dan was texting me about the fight. Said it was a really good card. I know. I was shocked to see Figueiredo because I know Jan's kind of been on a skid ever since he
Yeah.
kneed Aljo in the head. He had a little tough skid there for a few fights. Now I feel like he's getting his footing back. But Figueiredo's a beast, dude. I love Figueiredo, and I was
Dude,
shocked that
I
he just
had
kind
my
of
I
manhandled
didn't
him.
actually place a bet, but I had my money on Figueiredo. Figueiredo got fucking worked, dude. 190 strikes to 53. Yeah.
Wow. Did you see? I just saw the clip of Jan just like throw him to the
Yep.
ground like he was a piece of paper.
Figueiredo's just a small guy too.
Crazy.
It's kind of like he's a little bit too big. He doesn't like cutting weight, but he's definitely small, even at 35, just to get tossed around like that.
Yeah, and Jan looks like he's tiny too, and
So
he's
how do
just
you
strong
feel
as
about
shit.
Marab seeing that fight and tweeting, "I was impressed by your performance," and then the next tweet, "Yes, rematch March 13th, Jan versus Davalush 2." How do you feel about that?
So what's the rematch
Marab,
that
right
Marab
after the
wants?
Jan fight, started tweeting
Him and
like
Young?
he tweeted exactly, almost exactly. "I was impressed by your performance," and then his next tweet was like, let's run it back March 13th or March 8th, in blah blah blah, and then he wants to do a rematch with them, dude.
Marab and Jan would be a good
Marab already
matchup. I
beat
like
his
that a
ass,
lot.
dude. And Jan's lost like 3 in the division and just beat a flyweight or a whatever it's called, a flyweight. Yeah, he
Former
can't. There's no way he
flyweight.
should get a title shot, dude. It's got to be Umar. Marab is like very scared.
Yeah, that's gonna be such a shitty fight, dude. That like I'm not looking forward to that. But then again, like when you have two wrestlers, they both just kind of end up throwing hands. But I'm
Yeah,
not
but
really into it. I'm not. I like Marab a lot, but as like an
I
entertaining
just
fighter,
love fights where I
not
truly
really.
don't know what's gonna happen or what the outcome's gonna be, and I feel like Marab and Umar, I have no fucking idea what's gonna happen. Like it's gonna be good for me to watch because I'll be like, I'm actually curious what the fuck's gonna happen right here. Unlike Stipe John Jones, I was like, can we just get this over with, dude?
Yeah, I was very much in that camp of I just want to get this thing over with. I want to see like the next fight or two out of that. Um, yeah, I mean Umar got named to be the guy in the next fight, so it's just a
Exactly.
matter of when.
So
I don't know. I don't think
no,
they
no,
haven't
no,
come out with a
no
date for
date
that,
yet.
right? They
But
still
exactly,
negotiating.
dude. If the UFC brass says this is your next opponent, I would not be tweeting about guys I already beat if you already know who your next opponent's gonna be. You're not gonna change Dana's mind with your fucking stupid ass tweet after the Yan fight. I just think it looks scared, dude.
Maybe he's just trying to work at that his second title defense.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
blame
that's
him
what
for
he's
wanting
trying
to
to
defend
do.
the title once. Like he should have went for the O'Malley rematch pretty hard, but O'Malley probably didn't deserve that either, especially after he got worked. But
Well, O'Malley also has to get his
yeah.
labrum
But it
repaired
is
too.
rough if you just win the.
So that was going to be a long layoff anyways, whether
But
Sean
yeah, you
won or
never want to
not.
be the
So
Strickland and win the belt and not defend it even once. They usually give you like a gimme, like they gave Bisping
yeah,
like Dan Hendo again, so he had one defense. You know what I mean? They gave O'Malley veto, so he had one defense. Why couldn't they? Why can't they give Marab like somebody else?
yeah, because Umar is a dog.
And
He's
because I
clearly going to
think
be the
I think it's
champion in
about
the
who Dana
division.
likes. I really don't think Dana likes Marab. I think he like liked O'Malley and like loves Bisping. I truly think like Dana White privilege is a real thing.
Well, yeah, I think that's definitely in there, but also like Dana White couldn't stand that Marab would not want to
Yeah,
fight Aljo because
yeah.
he was
Dana is not.
jealous. Like that
Dude,
rubbed Dana
and when
very much the
Marab
wrong
and when
way. I
Marab
think we're kind
tweeted
of
the little
seeing
cut he got on his eye like 2 weeks before the fight, Dana was like, "What kind of fucking moron does this to the public?" I was like, "Damn, dude, he's fucking roasting the guy fighting for the belt, like just destroying him."
Yeah. So I think Dana's just trying to end this pretty quick with Umar. But I think Umar probably ends up winning that fight,
Yeah,
dude. Umar's
another
so good.
boring yawn
He's
fest though. We
nasty.
need O'Malley to knock Umar out.
Yeah, we need O'Malley back. We
Life
need
was
we need
good
him
when he was
back
the
now.
champ. Simpler
So
times.
life was great. Dude, life was great when he was the champ. I love dude, his come up was awesome. I loved watching O'Malley fight. All right. We feeling
Yes, let's do guess
guess that
that
fighter?
fighter.
All right, do you want to go first?
Um. Oh
Or do you
yeah.
want me to
Okay.
go
Wait.
first?
Real quick. You were right. The December 7th fight cards that UFC 310, the next pay per view. Shavkat versus Ian Pantoja, who I love now, versus a guy I never heard of though, Kaya Sakura. But I'm gonna tune into that for the Shavkat fight for sure.
Yeah, we can if we want we can roll through because there's no fights this week. We can roll through kind of our picks for
Okay.
that next fight after you guess that fighter. All right. Do you
You
want to
go
go first, or
first.
do you want me to go first?
Yeah. Give
You
me
want
the
me to
hints.
give you the hints first? All right. This fighter was on Tough. They're Canadian. Nickname is the Savage. Lost to Baby Shark by unanimous decision. Has wins over Michelle Watterson, Thug Rose, and Montana De La Rosa.
Did she ever lose to Carolina? Tell me if
One
she ever
second.
lost to Carolina.
Let me pull up the stat sheet here. Give me one
You shouldn't have
second.
done
I'm
a
not
female
prepared for
fighter,
this.
bro. That screws me.
So he's playing with her toys. All right. What was the last name?
Uh,
Carol.
Carolina something. Did she have a loss
Carolina's
to
the first
Joanna
name.
Jędrzejczyk?
I don't think she's ever fought Joanna.
Is there a V?
Give me
Is
one
there a
sec.
V in
Yeah,
her
didn't
name?
fight Joanna.
Then I have no fucking
No.
idea, dude.
She just beat Luana Pinheiro just earlier this month. Jillian Robertson.
Okay.
The courtesy of Dan Casper. He was kind
Wait,
enough
does
to
she
give me that.
train? She might have trained down in Florida with Hannah Goldie.
She the goat shed is her team.
Really?
Out of Canada.
All right, wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to write this down for later. What the hell's her name?
Jillian with a G. Robertson. She has like the bright red hair.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure she trains with freaking Hannah Goldie down in Florida somehow. I don't know how she's in Canada.
You love
That's
Hannah Goldie.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
obsessed with Hannah
You're right
Goldie.
though. Born in Niagara Falls, Canada. That's crazy. All right, my guy. You ready? He has
Yep.
4 performance of the night bonuses. I'll give you the names. Versus Danny Henry, Gavin Tucker, Damon Jackson, and Andre Feely. Okay. He trains at Extreme Couture
Okay.
MMA, which is in Vegas. His nickname is 50K.
Oh. 50K. What division?
55. Okay, you ready for the next one? You ready for the next one?
Oh.
He
Yeah.
beat Edson
Yeah.
Barbosa by split decision in 2020. The fifth one you're definitely going to get.
Wait, he just picked like the most
Okay, you ready for
random
this
fight
one you're
ever.
going to get? He lost a decision to Calvin Cater
Okay.
on July 16th, 2020, and his nickname is 50K.
Our boy.
Yes, dude.
Danny.
Yes. Good job, bro. You had to get Ige. I can't believe you hit me with a girl, dude. That's crazy.
I always get you with
Well,
the
yeah,
female
you hit me with
fighters.
the
I do
Paige
it all
Van
the
Zandt,
time.
but I got that immediately because I know the Paige Van Zandt. If you did Hannah Goldie, I would have got that immediately. Bro, I'm telling you, Jillian Robertson trains with Hannah Goldie, though.
Are you gonna go into the Instagram right now?
I gotta
Go
find
peep?
it, dude. I gotta figure it out, but I'll send it to you after. But
All right. Let me just look at. All right, this is a really good card coming up this week. In 2 weeks. Aljo Sterling, Randy Brown, and Brian Battle. I love that matchup. Weidman's fighting. He had to pull out the last.
oh
card.
yeah, oh wait, Wyman's fighting.
Joshua
Is he
Van's
fighting
on
Eric
this card.
Anders?
Weidman is fighting.
Eric Anders.
Where was he? Oh, let me find.
Okay.
Yeah, Eric Anders. Yeah. Yeah, dude, this is a stacked card. Kennedy.
That sucks for
fighting
Weidman.
Kennedy,
Weidman has to make weight
Zechariah.
twice.
Yeah, well, did he pulled out
No, Eric
a
Anders
couple
did.
weeks ago, right? Or was it his opponent who had to pull out? Did he get half of?
I
half his
doubt it.
points
I,
at
I
least?
bet you they just pushed him like
For
2
showing up?
weeks.
Clay Guida and Chase Hooper's on. That's a good matchup. Kies is on the card. Joshua Van, my flyweight guy, is on there. Brian Battle, Randy Brown. That's gonna be such a sick fight. Aljamain
Oh,
Sterling's
what do
on
you
there.
know? What do you
Jessica
know,
Luque is
Mikey?
fighting.
All you had to do was say the redhead who trains with Hannah Goldie. All you had to do was say that, and I would have known.
You're
That's all
such
you
a,
had to do.
you and that Hannah Goldie obsession, dude.
Okay,
Anthony
money
Smith's
on
fighting
Dominic
Dominic
Reyes.
Reyes.
Take out a loan on your house and put it all on Dominic Reyes.
Bryce Mitchell's fighting. Dude, this is a stacked card. Cyril Gone,
It's
and
stacked
Volkov
until
are
the
fighting.
fucking main event if you're a casual, but luckily I like Pantoja now. He's a fun fighter too.
Pantoja's good. And Kai is the he's from like that Japanese kid.
I
This is
have
his
no
first
idea.
fight, isn't it?
No,
In the
that'd be
UFC?
insane, wouldn't it? Pantoja's a champion.
I,
Kai Asakura.
yeah, this is his first fight in the UFC.
And
Yeah,
he's
it's his
fighting for
first
the
fight in the
belt?
UFC. Yeah, he's nasty, I guess. From what's his record? He has like knockout power too. From what I've seen, he's a fucking.
Yeah, you're
ball.
right, dude. You're right. He's from Ryzen, the Japanese one. I mean, he lost a fight 3 fights ago. I can't believe he's fighting for the belt. Damn, I guess you're right, Mikey. No one cares about that division anymore. They're gonna be gone soon.
Kai Kara France, dude. That's the guy.
Yeah.
That's the matchup to make. Is Pantoja and him?
Yeah,
That'd
Kai
just be
Kara
pure
France is a
fucking violence.
rise to the
That's
occasion
matchup.
type of guy too. He would show up and fight.
Yeah, he does. Yep. So, dude, this is a stack card. So if you had to pick like a 5-fighter
Oh
parlay,
yeah, okay. So last time we had
you
the same
taking
exact
against?
parlay, and we fucked the whole thing up like big time. So we can't do that this time.
okay. So let me. All right.
310. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do main card first. You ready?
Okay, hold on. Let me give me 1 second. I just wanna. We're just gonna do. Are we gonna do just the main card? Or
Well,
just
let's do the
like,
main
last
card, but
5
then we have
fights
to
of the
do
main
like
card?
the Luke Reyes and Chris Weidman fight too. And yeah, Nick Diaz dropped out. That pissed me
Alright.
off, by the way.
Dude, did you see Nick Diaz like?
Bro, I knew
lighting
you were
a
gonna
fire
fall
in a
for that. That
bush?
wasn't actually him. I knew it, dude. No, it looked exactly
looked
like
like
him. That's not him. That's an old video that went viral like a while ago. And I kind of was like you. I fell for it at first, and all the comments
Yeah.
were like, "It's not fucking real." I was like, "Oh, okay, my bad, guys."
All right. So we're gonna. All right. So we're start from the first fight.
Okay,
of
of
the
the
pay per
pay-per-view,
view all the way
of
up.
the pay-per-view, all
Finish
the
with
way
the
up.
pay-per-view.
Oh, first of all, I didn't even realize till right now
Of
that
the
that
pay-per-view.
was supposed to be Bilal's fight, and did Bilal drop out? The Bilal versus Shavkat
What?
fight?
Was that so? Oh yeah, because he got like his
It's
toe
canceled.
surgery or something.
So fuck Bilal for that.
Yeah, it doesn't even.
All right. Oh, I'm definitely going Choi Do Ho for sure. Then I'm going Bryce.
It's Duho
Duho Choi.
Okay, continue.
I think he trains out of Alpha Male, but I could be wrong. Bryce Mitchell, Cyril Gahn, Shavkat, and Pantoja.
All right. I'm gonna do
Okay.
Landwehr,
Okay.
Mitchell,
Okay. Dumb, but okay.
Volkov.
Oh my god,
Gary,
dude. Kiki,
naturally.
you've married an idiot. Oh my god.
And then I have. I'm gonna go with
Okay,
the
yeah,
upset
that
with
one's
Kai.
fine, dude.
So
Ian
I'm going
Gary's gonna
basically
get
against
fucked up.
the only person you picked is gonna be Bryce Mitchell.
Oh, Ian Gary's gonna get fucked
What'd you
up,
say?
but no matter what, 1-0's got to go.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that fight for Ian Gary, but I can't wait to see Shavkat fucking.
All right, dude, and then go to the
his
good.
thing.
Just do a few prelims, because for the few prelims, I'm doing. Oh my God, Aljamain got dumped to the prelims. I'm going Brian Battle, Aljamain Sterling.
Yep.
Wait.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Aljamain Sterling though. Vincent Luque and Dominic Reyes. Easy, Dominic Reyes.
I got Chase Hooper, Joshua Van.
Wait, where the fuck are you looking at? Are you in the early prelims?
Bryant.
Oh, you're looking at the
I'm
early
looking at the
prelims.
rest of the
Okay.
card, dude. Yeah, I'm looking through the. I got Garimbo against Luque. Luque's on like a 3-fight skid. He's on a skid. So I got Hooper, Joshua Van, Brian Battle, Garimbo. Kills me to say it, but Dominic Reyes.
And Aljamain or Evlov? Okay. And then Weidman or Anders? Me too.
Weidman.
Me too. You got to
I
back
gotta
Weidman, dude. And I love that guy. I just hope I hope if he gets brutally knocked out, he just fucking retires. I can't keep watching it. I follow his whole family on social media. His kids are at sports every day, dude. I can't keep watching it. But then I got Michael Chiesa over my first cousin Max Griffin. No offense, cuz. And then Chase Hooper, like he just said.
I like Chiesa as the upset in that because that's basically a pick 'em
Yeah.
plus 120 minus 140. It's a pick 'em at that point. And I got Kennedy. So for the rest of the card from top to bottom or bottom to top is Kennedy, Hooper, Chiesa, Van, Weidman, Battle, Evlov, Garimbo.
So we're pretty
Reyes.
close in the prelims at least. So we just have I have Luque, I have Aljo, and we both have Hoop. Yeah. So other than that, we agree on all the prelims.
All right. I think that does it. Any final words? Any words of
It's
wisdom?
gonna. I think our fans are gonna have. It's gonna be interesting for me and me and our fans, and Dan Casper, our biggest fan, to see how you take it after Ian Gary gets just fucked up and demolished, and you realize everything you've been spewing the last couple of years is just completely hype and just false, and you're gonna have to fucking stand on that, dude. 'Cause I'm gonna hold you accountable for everything you said about Ian Gary.
I will stand
Okay.
to the I will face the music next week or in a couple of
Okay,
weeks
good,
when this
okay.
card happens. So that's gonna be a really long. It could be a very long, shitty podcast. But if dude, you will not hear the end of it if he pulls out a win. You will
Okay,
not
yeah,
hear the end.
that's
of it.
fair. It goes both ways. If he does win, I'll let you gas him up
Yes.
the rest of your life. I'll just I'll do it with you. All right, real quick to our fans.
All
This
right,
one went
good one.
long. We missed a lot of weeks in a row, so we had to go long. But after this, we're going every week, most likely every Tuesday, nonstop. So they're going to be nice half-hour sprints.
All right, yeah. So there's no fights this week. This next card is 310. So we'll start. It'll be like December 10th is when we'll record again. So we'll be off next week. Then the following week after the fights,
Okay.
we're gonna start, and then then after that, and then we basically only have two. We only have two cards left until we
Yeah.
hit that
And
layoff.
when that layoff happens,
We'll have to
that
do
this
another
can't be a
episode.
layoff though.
We'll have to do
Totally.
maybe like we'll do because the next fight's for like a month away. Maybe we'll do like a live show, do something fun, and then another episode we can do
Yeah.
like end of year.
Yeah, let's get
something.
drunk. Let's
I
get
think- I
drunk
think
and
so. I
live
think we-
stream us like wrestling around and shit. People love to see that. Like just me.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I'll make you put Jesse in the
Dude,
basement.
if that was live stream, that would have went viral. That was good. All right, bro. Good
Yeah, I'm
podcast.
sure it would've. All right, peace.
Peace.
Peace.